Angel Reese needs to be better at basketball. I'm not talking about as a person. I'm not talking about as a podcaster. I'm not talking about at the Met Gala. She needs to be a better player.
All right, let's dive into this WNBA drama. Buckle up, because what you think you know about Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark is about to get a serious shakeup. Everyone's talking about Reese's struggles and Clark's success, framing it as a classic rivalry. But what if I told you it's not a rivalry at all? What if it's a stark lesson in expectations versus reality, hype versus substance? Angel Reese, once the queen of college basketball, is facing a harsh awakening in the WNBA, and the numbers don't lie. A shocking performance of 0 points, multiple missed shots, and a concerning negative impact on the game. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is rewriting the record books and shattering viewership records, proving that her game translates seamlessly to the professional level. By the end of this video, you'll see why this isn't a simple case of one player outshining another. It's a deeper look at the pressures, the performances, and the evolving landscape of women's basketball, and why some shine while others struggle under the spotlight. We're diving deep into the real story behind Angel Reese's struggles and Caitlin Clark's dominance. And trust me, you won't want to miss this.
This is your star? This is who the media claims is elevating the WNBA. This is who the media has spent the last year wasting time trying to convince us that Angel Reese is responsible for elevating the dump. The same Angel Reese that could not sell out home games when she was at LSU. The same Angel Reese that struggled to sell tickets last year with the Chicago Bravado. The same Angel Reese that could not give away free tickets to her immaculate homecoming a couple of weeks ago at LSU. You're trying to convince me she is responsible for the growth of the WNBA?
But here's the thing.
Angel Reese arrived in the WNBA not just as a player, but as a supernova. Remember the hype? It was deafening. From the moment she declared for the draft, all eyes were on her. The media frenzy surrounding her every move was relentless. Pre-game outfits that screamed confidence. Post-game interviews that dripped with swagger. She knew how to command attention. This wasn't just about basketball. It was about building a brand, a persona that resonated with a new generation of fans. And let's be real, she had the resume to back it up. A national championship ring glittering on her finger, lucrative NIL deals lining her pockets, and an unapologetic attitude that made her both admired and envied. She walked onto the court already a star, a walking billboard of potential. But here's what was really going on behind the scenes. The pressure was immense. Could she live up to the towering expectations? Could her game translate from the college court to the unforgiving world of professional basketball? And perhaps most importantly, could she maintain that larger-than-life persona while facing the daily grind of WNBA competition? What happened next might just surprise you.
When it comes to the beef between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, let this fact sink in. If Reese didn't miss her layups and become a rebound merchant, she would get a lot less criticism. This rivalry would also be a lot better because the two could compete.
Now let's talk about the stark reality of professional sports, where reputations mean nothing and performance is everything. The WNBA doesn't care about your college accolades, your social media following, or your pregame rituals. It's a league where you either deliver or you get exposed, plain and simple. And right now, Angel Reese is facing that brutal reality head on. Her recent stat line, 0 for 8 from the field, 2 points, 12 rebounds that are mostly putbacks from her own misses. Look, let's dissect this like we're coaches studying game film. She grabs the offensive rebound, goes up for the putback, clangs it off the rim, gets another chance, blocked. Tries again, swatted into the stands. It's a sequence that repeats itself throughout the game, a painful loop of missed opportunities and wasted possessions. Now you might be thinking, okay, everyone has bad nights, but this isn't just an off night, it's a pattern, a symptom of a deeper problem. Are those rebounds really helping the team, or are they just masking a fundamental inability to convert easy shots? It's a critical question that fans and analysts are starting to ask.
Your former LA Sparks great, USC basketball star, she told the truth to Angel.
Here's the thing, fans are passionate and they're paying attention, and they are not afraid to voice their opinions. This isn't just some casual observation from a couch potato. It's a reflection of the growing frustration within the Chicago Sky fan base. They had high hopes, they believed in the hype, and they invested their time and money into a team that was supposed to be a contender. Now, they're watching their investment crumble before their eyes. The calls for benching Reese are growing louder, the trade rumors are swirling, and the overall sentiment is shifting from hope to despair. If you're a Chicago Sky fan, how long are you willing to endure this? Do you have the patience to watch a young player struggle and potentially derail the team's season, or do you demand immediate results? The answer to that question likely depends on your level of investment and your tolerance for growing pains. But one thing is clear, the pressure is mounting and something has to change. This is a perfect example of high expectations and the reality of the game.
Face to face. Kind of embarrassing for Angel Reese, but she told her, like, you know what I'm looking forward to this offseason? You improving your layups. Let's watch the clip.
Going into my season 2, what's some advice that you would give for me?
Season 2, I can't wait to work with you some more. The biggest advice I have for you is going to be how you shoot your layups.
Now, let's shift gears and bring Caitlin Clark into the conversation because her trajectory is inextricably linked to Reese's. Whether we like it or not, it's like watching two ships passing in the night, one sailing smoothly towards the horizon and the other struggling to stay afloat. While Angel Reese is battling criticism and ridicule on social media, Caitlin Clark is being hailed as the second coming, a generational talent who is single-handedly transforming the WNBA. This isn't just hype, it's a recognition of her undeniable impact on the league. Remember when Tiger Woods burst onto the scene and revolutionized golf? Or when Michael Jordan redefined basketball? Or when Serena Williams dominated the tennis world? Clark is being mentioned in that same breath, and for good reason.
Look at what's going on right now in women's basketball. Caitlin Clark is a meteor streaking across the night sky. Whatever you think about her, she is bringing a level of attention that has never existed in the history of women's professional basketball. In so doing, she's not dissimilar to Tiger Woods and what he did to the world of golf. And
Caitlin Clark didn't just enter the WNBA, she detonated a cultural and economic explosion. Last year, she was responsible for 26.5% of the WNBA's total economic activity. Let that sink in. More than a quarter of the entire league's financial ecosystem, all riding on the shoulders of one rookie. Ticket sales are skyrocketing, TV ratings are shattering records, jersey sales are through the roof, and media coverage is reaching unprecedented levels. This isn't just star power, it's transformative power, the kind of influence that changes the game forever. And here's the kicker, she's doing it with a smile, with humility, and with a genuine love for the game. She's not just elevating her own brand, she's elevating the entire league, bringing new fans, new sponsors, and new opportunities to women's basketball. Everywhere she goes, arenas are packed to the rafters, the atmosphere is electric, and the energy is palpable. She's a walking, talking, shooting phenomenon, and the WNBA is reaping the rewards. All of this while Reese is struggling to find her place and define her game.
This is all part of the myth that I'm supposed to believe that Angel Reese is some great player, that she's the rival of Caitlin Clark, and that Indiana Fever fans taunted her with racial taunts, and people are actually believing it, buying it, and selling it. It's all a myth and a lie, and you have to be a part of some religious cult to actually believe that Angel Reese is some sort of effective, big-time basketball super.
So, what's the takeaway from all of this? It's not just about scoring points, grabbing rebounds, or winning games. It's about maturity, leadership, and understanding the moment. Caitlin Clark is showing the world what it means to step into the spotlight and own it, not just on the court, but also in the culture. She's changing the business, raising the bar, and inspiring a new generation of players and fans. Angel Reese, on the other hand, needs to wake up and deliver. The potential is there, the talent is undeniable, but the execution execution is lacking. She needs to focus on the fundamentals, refine her skills, and embrace the hard work that it takes to succeed at the professional level. Right now, she's not the co-star. She's barely even in the frame, an extra in someone else's highlight reel. This isn't just a rivalry, it's a lesson, a challenge, and an opportunity for Angel Reese to prove that she has what it takes to rise to the occasion. The future of women's basketball is bright, but it's up to players like Reese and Clark to shape its direction.